Hello everyone, and welcome to Mind Matters. People who have survived narcissistic mental abuse. People who have been abused by a narcissist often have to navigate a minefield of triggers, where words that don't seem to be harmful can bring up painful memories and feelings. When these triggers happen, they are stark memories of the mental damage done by controlling and manipulative people. People who have been abused by a narcissist will remember these 7 words very badly. 1. You're crazy. Have you ever thought about how some words can hit people right in the behind? Some words can bring back a lot of sad memories for people who have been abused by a narcissist. Take the phrase, "you're crazy." It looks like an insult, doesn't it? It's like being stabbed in the heart for someone who has been used and abused. It's not just calling them names. It's a way to hurt their sense of self-worth and reason. Think about when you think you're going crazy and then someone confirms it. It's enough to make anyone question their own strength. What's even worse is that it makes people think that they are fundamentally flawed or insecure. They feel like the voice of the attacker is still telling them they're not good enough. They're not crazy, and they're not the only ones who feel that way. It's just another mean way for the attacker to keep control of them. It will keep making them feel like they're drowning in self-doubt and insecurity until they can break out of that loop. 2. You're too sensitive. Have you ever thought about how some words can hurt more than others? Certain words or sentences can be like a knife to the heart for people who have been abused by narcissists. Take the phrase, "you're too sensitive." Doesn't seem dangerous, does it? But it's like putting salt on a wound for someone who's been through a lot with a narcissist. It's rude, like telling them their feelings don't matter. Even worse, it's another way to make them question themselves, which makes them feel even worse because they're being made to feel weak and irrational for having feelings. Imagine feeling like you need to say sorry for being human. It's enough to make anyone feel small and unimportant. 3. You should be grateful. Have you ever thought about how some words can really hurt, even if they seem harmless at first? Some words can bring up sad memories and open old wounds for people who have been abused by a narcissist. This sentence means, you should be grateful. It doesn't seem dangerous, does it? But it's like a punch in the gut for someone who has been lied to and treated badly. It's a sneaky way to make them feel like they need to repay you for being abused. They are being mistreated while being told they are grateful, which is even worse. Think about having to say thank you for being hurt. It's not right. It's like always owing someone something after they've already taken too much. There's so much guilt and duty in the air that it's impossible to breathe. The most sneaky thing about it is that it downplays their feelings and makes them feel like they can't speak up or stand up for themselves. As long as they're seen as thankful for any small acts of kindness, it's like their pain doesn't even matter. But here's the thing. No one should ever feel like they need to repay someone for hurting them. It's not okay, and they're not to blame. They won't be able to get out of the cycle of guilt and duty until they understand that. 4. You're overreacting. Do you ever notice how some words can hit people right in the gut? It's like going through a field of emotional landmines for people who have been abused by narcissists. Let's look at the phrase, "you're overreacting." Doesn't seem dangerous, does it? But it's like getting hit in the face for someone who's been through a lot with a narcissist. It's rude, like telling them their feelings don't matter. Even worse, it's a common way to gaslight people, which makes them doubt their own reality. Imagine not being able to tell the difference between what is real and what isn't. It's enough to make anyone question their own strength. 5. You're just like him/her. Note, they are talking about the narcissist. Did someone ever say something that hit you hard? Certain words and phrases, like, "you're just like him or her," can hurt people who have been abused by narcissists. You've already been through hell with a narcissist, and now someone is saying bad things about you because of them. Putting salt on a cut is like that. What's even worse is that it's not only hurtful, but also sneaky. That's how they make you feel like you deserve the abuse you got. Picture yourself feeling like the things someone else did are weighing on your shoulders. It's making me choke. The worst part is that it makes you question yourself, as if you are really as bad as people say you are. But I have news for you. You're not. You deserve better because you're brave and strong. That being said, don't let anyone tell you that you're not great. 6. I never said that. Have you ever heard something that made you question your memory? People who are abused by narcissists feel like they live in a world where lies are always being told. Like, "I never said that. You can say this. It doesn't look like anything bad, does it? But for someone who has been tricked and lied to, it's like being told that your truth doesn't matter. This is a common way for narcissistic attackers to make you doubt your own sanity. Picture yourself always walking on eggshells because you don't trust your own memories. Anyone would think they're crazy after seeing that. Even worse, it makes you lose faith in yourself and your ability to see things as they really are. It looks like they're trying to change history in front of your eyes. Now, here's the thing. Your stories are real, and your truth is important. Do not listen to anyone who says otherwise. You're stronger than you think, and people should listen to you. 7. You're making me do this? Have you ever felt like someone was blaming you for something they did? People who have been abused by narcissists say it's like being stuck in a crazy game of passing the blame. Imagine hearing someone say, "You're making me do this." Doesn't it seem unfair? But it's like adding salt to injury for someone who has already been lied to and hurt. This is a sneaky way for the attacker to avoid being held responsible for their bad behavior. Imagine that you think you're to blame for everything that goes wrong. It's making me choke. It's even worse because it makes you think that you're to blame for the abuse you've been through. They seem to be trying to change the rules of what is right and wrong, and you feel like the bad guy in your own story. But the truth is that you're not. You're the hero, so people should be nice to you and respect you. Do not listen to anyone who says otherwise. Being aware of these triggers is important for showing care and understanding for people who are dealing with the complicated effects of abusive relationships. Giving survivors support and validation can help them regain their rights and start over in life without the chains of trauma. If you want to learn more about narcissism, please subscribe to this channel and let us know what you'd like us to talk about next. Until the next time.